Good afternoon, everyone. This is the Group 5, and we are going to present Reformation of Instrument, Article 1359 to Article 1369. And here are the presenters, Abigail Avila, Lester Barajas, Mary Rose Biado, and Arthur Badillo.
Hi, I'm Abigail Avila from DSBA 2B. I'm going to discuss about Reformation of Instrument. Article 1359. Article 1359, when there having been a meeting of the minds of the parties to a contract, their true intention is not expressed in the instrument purporting to embody the agreement by reason of mistake, fraud, inequitable conduct, or accident. One of the parties may ask for the reformation of the instrument to the end that such true intention may be expressed. If mistake, fraud, inequitable conduct, or accident has prevented a meeting of the minds of the parties, the proper remedy is not reformation of the instrument but annulment of the contract. So, sinasabi nga dito sa Article 1359 na kung sakasakaling magkaroon ng error ang agreement ng both parties such as mistake, fraud, inequitable conduct, or accident ay maaaring ma-reform ang written instrument para mapahayag ang true intentions ng bawat isa. Take note ha, mare-reform lang ang written instrument kapag hindi tumutugma ang napag-usapan. Sabi nga 'di ba, if there is a meeting of a minds. Hindi naman written contract ang nababago, kundi ang written instrument na nagperepresenta lamang sa kontrata. So kapag sa annulment naman, kapag hindi kayo nagkaroon ng pag-uusap or meeting of the minds due to some reason such as mistake, fraud, inequitable conduct, or accidents, therefore, the remedy is annulment. To go deeper, let me talk about reformation. So, reformation is a remedy by which the written instrument is amended or babaguhin yung written instrument na nagrepresent sa contract para ma-express at maiparating ang true intentions ng both parties kung sakasakaling magkaroon man ng error or mistake. Sabi din sa reformation of instrument na hindi binabago ng korte ang kontrata, kundi nag-e-inquire lamang sila regarding sa true intention ng both parties. At kapag nalaman na nila ito, saka lamang nila nire-reform ang written instrument. Action of reformation must be brought in a period of time prescribed by law. The prescriptive period of reformation instrument lasts up to 10 years under Article 1144 of the Civil Code. Take note ha, kapag magre-reform kayo ng written contract, dapat mayroon kayong written instrument. Kagaya nga nasabi ko, hindi naman yung written contract ang nire-reform, kundi yung written instrument na kumakatawan lamang sa kontrata nyo. Let's distinguish reformation from annulment. Ang reformation is kapag nagkaroon kayo ng pag-uusap at meeting of the minds due to some reasons, kapag yung napag-usapan nyo ay hindi yun yung lumabas sa written agreement. Samantala, ang annulment naman kapag hindi nagkaroon ng pag-uusap at nagkaroon ng meeting of the minds ang both parties and the other parties vitiated, and then the remedy is annulment. So, para mas maintindihan po natin, magbibigay po ako ng example. Nagbebenta ako ng bahay ng worth 2 million. And then, tumawad ka sa akin, ang sabi mo, kung pwede ay 1.5 billion na lang. So, nagkasundo tayong dalawa, and then, nung pipirma na tayo ng kontrata, ang nasa kontrata pa rin ay 2 million. So, nagkaroon ng error. Pero, nagkaroon tayo ng meeting of the minds at nagkasundo tayo na 1.5M na lang ang presyo ng bahay. So, the remedy is reformation. Kapag naman sa annulment is, binibenta ko yung bahay ng 2 million, pero ang gusto mo mangyari ay 1.5 million na lang. So, hindi tayo nagkaroon ng meeting of the minds at hindi tayo nagkasundo. So, the remedy is annulment. So, that's all for my discussion. Thank you.
Lesser Barajas. Article 1360. The principle of the general law on the reformation of instruments are hereby adopted insofar as they are not in conflict with the provision of this code. General law on reformation has supplementary effect. It will supplement the provision under the civil code. About sa reformation, so ina-adapt din natin yung general law on reformation. But din in case conflict between the two, syempre yung nag-govern is itong civil code na provision. Requisite of information. Number 1. There must have been meeting of minds upon the contract. Number 2. Instrument or document evidencing the contract does not express the true agreement between the parties. Number 3. Failure of the instrument to express the agreement must be due to mistake, fraud, inexplicable conduct on accident. 1361. When a mutual mistake of the parties causes the failure of the instrument to disclose the real agreement said, instrument may be reformed. Article 1361 also provides situation kung saan na mayroong mutual mistake na dapat dito ang mistake must be the mutual or must be based on the fact. Hindi dapat mistake of law. Pagkakaroon ng mutual mistake then causes the failure of this instrument is disclose kung ano yung tunay na agreement ng parties, then yung instruments may be reformed. Requisite, number 1. The mistake is a mistake of fact. Number 2, the proof of the mistake must be clear and convincing. Number 3, the mistake should be a common to both contracting parties. Article 1361. Carlos sold his car 1 to Paulo. Binenta ni Carlo ang sasakyan niya, which is yung car 1, yun din yung gustong bilhin ni Paulo. But doon sa written agreement, ang nabenta ay yung car number 2, which is yung second car ni Carlo. Kasi nung nagda-drop sila ng mga instrument para sa sale na nakalimutan nila ang specific details ng car 1. Ang nakasulat is yung definition ng car number 2. So ang mutual mistake nila, dalawa, hindi nag-reflect ang true or real agreement na written in instrument na nagawa ng dalawa and according to Article 1361, yung instrument may be reformed either or the parties may file for their reformation. Thank you.
Article 1362. If one party was mistaken and the other acted fraudulently or inequitably in such a way that the instrument does not show their true intention, the former may ask for the reformation of the instrument. In Article 1361, mutual ang mistake. Both of the parties ay nagkaroon ng mistake. While sa Article 1362, one party committed mistake and the other party acted fraudulently or inequitably. Example, boy borrowed money from girl worth 600,000 pesos. Written instrument provides that boy is selling his car to girl for an amount of 600,000 pesos. So, sa written instrument na pinirmahan ni boy na sa pagkakaakala niya ay pinapahiram lang siya ni girl ng 600,000 pesos, ang nakalagay pala is binibenta niya yung car niya worth 600,000 pesos. But, girl acted fraudulently since yung pinapirmahan niya ngang kontrata or written agreement kay boy is contract of sale. The person who acted by mistake may ask for the reformation of the instrument. In this case, boy can file for reformation because after ng meeting of the minds nila, si girl acted fraudulently in such a way na yung written instrument reflects na binibenta ni boy yung car niya sa kanya sa halagang 600,000 pesos. Article 1363. When one party was mistaken and the other knew or believed that the instrument did not state their real agreement, but concealed that fact from the former, the instrument may be reformed. The concept is similar to Article 1362. The mistake is unilateral, meaning one party committed mistake and the other party is guilty of concealment. It means tinago niya o hindi niya sinabi yung katotohanan. In this case, only the party in good faith can ask for reformation And the one who is guilty of concealment is hindi pwedeng mag-ask ng reformation. Example, boy is indebted to girl an amount of 3 million pesos. Boy promised that he will pay girl his house which has an equivalent amount of 3 million pesos. After their contract was made, boy delivered his land to girl without noticing na iba pala yung titulo na naibigay niya kay girl. Na yung worth ng titulo na yon is doble sa utang niyang 3 million nga. Pero si girl na notice niya and hindi niya yun sinabi. In this case, boy may ask for reformation of contract. According to this article, if a party is guilty of concealment and attends in bad faith, reformation is permitted in order to avoid injustice and inequity. Article 1364, when through the ignorance, lack of skill, negligence, or bad faith on the part of the person drafting the instrument or the clerk or typist, the instrument does not express the true intention of the parties. The court may order that the instrument be reformed. Article 1364 expresses the failure to convey the true intent, and the grounds are first, ignorance, second, lack of skill, third, negligence or bad faith of the clerk or typist. When the mistake is made by the drafter, clerk, or typist who is responsible in making the written instrument, then the court may order that the instrument be reformed. Article 1365, if two parties agreed upon the mortgage or pledge of real or personal property, but the instrument states that the property is sold absolutely or with a right of repurchase, reformation of the instrument is proper. The intent is to have a mortgage or pledge, but the instrument na ginawa states for a sale. And sabi sa Article 1365, if that's the case, the instrument can be reformed. Example, boy mortgaged land in favor of girl to secure his loan. So para masiguro ni boy na makakautang siya kay girl, boy will mortgage his land to girl until makabayad siya sa utang niya. Meaning, isasanla lang ni boy yung lupa niya kay girl at yun yung napagkasunduan nilang dalawa. However, written instrument provides of a contract of sale. Ibig sabihin, ang ginawang written instrument ni girl, ang nakasaad ay ibinebenta ni boy sa kanya yung land niya. Boy may ask for reformation na kung ano mismo yung napagkasunduan nila, yun ang magre-reflect sa written instrument nilang dalawa, which is sasanla nga lang at hindi sale. That's all. Thank you.
So Article 1366, there shall be no reformation in the following cases. The first, what is reformation nga? Reformation is a remedy whereby a written instrument to the contract is amended to conform to the true intention of the parties. So from the word amended, na ang ibig sabihin ay babaguhin. Babaguhin nito yung written instrument if hindi siya mainly tumutugma sa pinag-usapan. And tatandaan niyo po na hindi ang contract ang binabago, kundi ang written instrument that represents the contract. In this case is simple donation intervals where no condition is imposed. In other words, simple donation is an act of liberty whereby a person disposes gratuitously of a thing or right in favor of another who accepts it. So, ano pa nga ba ang i-reform sa written instrument kung ang nangyayari naman is donation na kung saan nagbigay siya ng kusang loob unless may pinag-usapan ang both parties na condition. Example, kunwari, binigyan ka ng kaibigan mo ng pagkain like, "Uy pare, tingnan mo tong baon ko, masarap." Then you accept. Yung binigay niya, it is like an act of liberty, pero once na nag-set siya ng condition like, "Uy pare, bigyan kita nitong baon ko, basta bigyan mo rin ako ng baon mo." Tas pumayag ka rin, dun lang pwedeng magkaroon ng reformation dahil dahil sa condition na sinet at pinagkasunduan nyo. On to our next case is wills. There will be no reformation in wills because wills is strictly personal na hindi siya yung meeting of mind. If ikaw yung parang may hawak or ikaw yung as a person who drafted ng will, ikaw rin mismo ang magde-decide kung kanino mo ibibigay. But a will may be revoked by the testator anytime as long as buhay pa siya, and yung right niya is not subject to a waiver or restriction. On to our next case is wills. There will be no reformation in wills because will is strictly personal, so hindi siya yung meeting of mind. If ikaw yung parang may hawak or ikaw as a person who drafted ng will, ikaw rin mismo ang magde-decide kung kanino mo ibibigay. But a will may be revoked by the testator anytime as long as buhay pa siya, and yung right niya is not subject to a waiver or restriction. Example is, gusto mong ipamana ang iyong mansyon sa iyong anak na panganay. At as long as nabuhay ka, pwede mo itong palitan kung magbago man ang isip mo. Na kanwari, ay parang di-deserve ng panganay ko itong bahay. Kaya kay bunso ko na lang ibibigay. Nasa lahat ng authority and right na mag-decide at walang right na parang kalabanin ka dahil personal mo yan. Lastly, when the real agreement is void. Kasi ito parang example na rin ng explanation para dito. Kasi it would be useless dahil paano pa parang ipapareflect yung totoong yung agreement if void rin naman ito. And dahil void siya, it is unenforceable. Void means of no legal effect, an action, document, or transaction which is void is of no legal effect whatsoever. Let us proceed to Article 1367. When one of the parties has brought an action to enforce the instrument, it cannot subsequently ask for its reformation. If nag-file ka ng enforcement, meaning parang nagde-demand ka ng compliance para doon sa instrument. Kung ano yung napag-usapan nyo doon, then later on, di ka na allowed na ng reformation, stating na yun ay hindi nagre-reflect ng totoo yung agreement, o mas alam natin as will or to agreement between both of you. So, yung example natin dito is ito. Bong sold his car in favor of Lenny, then Bong made a fraudulently contract for mortgage. Mortgage ang ginawa niya instead of sale, pero alam nilang dalawa na sale talaga ang parang pinagkasunduan nila. Still, ang ginawa pa rin ni Bong is contract for mortgage. Tapos they both signed yung contract while Lenny believing that time na sale ang kanilang usapan at binibili niya talaga yung par ni Bong. So, Lenny has right to an action of reformation of the instrument because she is the actual innocent party sa usapan na to. Pero if ever na ang ginawa ni Lenny is yung nag-file siya ng case to foreclose to mortgage, meaning in-enforce niya kung ano mismo ang nakalagay sa instrument. Yung right niya doon is, and as a mortgage, Lenny has the right to foreclose that property or car. So if after nun, hindi niya na pwedeng or hindi na siya pwedeng mag-file for reformation of that instrument, na kesyo yung instrument ay sale talaga, hindi mortgage, kasi ganun lang ginawa niya, and that is actually consistent with Article 1367. Yun yung ibig sabihin nito. Moving on to Article 1368, reformation may be ordered at the instant of either party or his successors in interest, if the mistakes was mutual. Otherwise, upon petition of the injured party or his heirs and assigns. Ang pagbabago raw ay maaaring ipasunod ng alin man sa partido sa kanyang mga tagapagmana, kung may parehong pagkakamali, kung hindi man sa petisyon ng partido o kanyang tagapagmana at mga takda. Gamitin natin yung latest example natin wherein Bong acted fraudulently na contract of mortgage ang ginawa niya imbis na contract of sales. So, di ba may right si Lenny to file a reformation. Now, if ever na mamatay si Lenny, pwede rin ang kanyang anak ang mag-file kasi they are the successor in interest ni Lenny, or pwede rin na yung inassign ni Lenny sa ibang tao o party, o kung sino man yung inassign ni Lenny na ibang tao o party. Ito, pero si Bong ay hindi maaaring mag-file ng reformation including yung mga anak niya dahil siya yung successor ni Bong, which is the guilty party or the person who acted fraudulently. Ito, Article 1369. Ito yung parang pinakasimple na ano. So, the procedure for the reformation daw of instruments shall be governed by rules of court to be promulgated by the Supreme Court. Ang pamamaraan raw ng pagre-reforma sa mga instrumento ay pamumunuan ng patakaran ng korte na ipapalaganap ng Korte Suprema. So, parang hindi ko na kailangan may paliwanag to dahil napakalinaw naman na lahat daw ng mga instrument ay dapat governed by rules of court. Yun lang po.